In a peaceful African village nestled in the heart of the savannah, life moved at a harmonious pace. The villagers, with their mud huts and thatched roofs, lived in unity with nature. Children laughed as they played, women bustled about fetching water, and elders shared wisdom under the shade of a massive baobab tree. Among them was a man whose name echoed with reverence, Chief Okonkwo, the greatest hunter the village had ever known. Tall and imposing, Chief Okonkwo wore the pride of his conquests on his shoulders, literally. Draped in animal skins and armed with a spear, he stood as a symbol of strength and resilience. His hut was adorned with trophies of his hunting prowess, and his name was whispered in awe. But with fame came arrogance. Okonkwo had begun to believe that he was untouchable, even by the spirits that protected the village. One fateful morning, a young girl burst into the village, breathless and terrified. In her trembling hands was a strange talisman she had found in the forest, an eerie combination of feathers, beads, and bones. The villagers gathered, their whispers filling the air with tension. The talisman was a warning, one that Chief Okonkwo dismissed with a scoff. Days later, chaos erupted. A herd of wild animals, seemingly out of nowhere, stampeded through the village, destroying crops and homes. The villagers fled in terror, their peaceful lives turned upside down. Okonkwo, ever the hunter, vowed to restore order. He ventured deep into the forest, determined to confront whatever force was behind the strange occurrences. The forest was dense and foreboding. Strange markings adorned the trees, and shadows seemed to move with a life of their own. Okonkwo's confidence wavered, but he pressed on. Suddenly, the ground beneath him gave way, and he found himself trapped in a deep pit, concealed with leaves. As he looked up in shock, the faces of his fellow villagers peered down at him, their expressions stern. The elders stepped forward, their voices heavy with authority. They revealed the truth. Chief Okonkwo's arrogance had offended the spirits that protected the village. His disregard for the natural balance had brought misfortune upon them all. This was their lesson, a chance to humble the man who had once believed himself invincible. Humbled and bruised, Okonkwo knelt before the elders, offering gifts of animal hides and jewelry as a gesture of atonement. His voice, once booming with pride, was now quiet with regret. The elders, moved by his sincerity, forgave him. The village erupted in celebration, drumming, dancing, and feasting under the stars. The bonds of the community were restored. Later that night, Chief Okonkwo sat alone at the edge of the forest, staring at the moon. His spear lay by his side, untouched. He had learned a valuable lesson. No man is above the spirits, and arrogance can lead to one's downfall. As the stars twinkled above, he vowed to live with humility, forever grateful for the second chance he had been given.